What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Child, is Diddy on the run? Okay, so the feds, US Homeland Security, have raided the home of Sean P Diddy Puff Daddy Brother Love Combs. Okay, Homeland Security agents today on Monday raided a Homely Hills mansion associated with the rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs and his production company. The exact reason for the raid was unclear, but Combs has recently been associated with legal troubles that include lawsuits over alleged SA and S trafficking. The HSI agents were conducting their operations in the 200 block of South Mapleton Drive in Homely Hills, a wealthy Los Angeles enclave known as a home for celebrities and the Playboy Mansion. So this address was associated with Combs' Bad Boy film production company. Agents were seen detaining the two men you guys can see in the picture here that were later identified as Diddy's sons, King and Justin, I believe. Some people said it was Christian and Justin, but one of them for sure is Justin. I think it's King, though. The two sons were not under arrest, but being detained outside as agents searched the property. Federal agents were also at the home in Miami. You guys know he has that mansion on Star Island that was associated with Combs. So earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations, which is the HSI, New York, executed law enforcement actions as a part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami. Child, they done joined forces like that was the dang on Care Bears. like they was the teenagers from Captain Planet, and they all came together and joined forces all over the entire country. Oh my goodness. And the local law enforcement. Oh my goodness. Diddy, wow. Wow. We will provide further information as it becomes available, the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement released to the media. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department was also on the scene in a supporting role, the department confirmed. Women who have made public accusations against Diddy are welcoming Monday's law enforcement activity. Attorney Douglas Wigdor, who represented Cassie Ventura, and an anonymous plaintiff referred to as Jane Doe, issued this statement on Monday. Quote, "We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those who have violated the law. Hopefully, this is just the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct." Oh yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. If he's still in this country, it is a wrap for Diddy. Combs is a rapper, producer, and entertainment mogul who has won 3 Grammys and whose net worth was estimated to close to $1 billion. That was back in 2022, because we already know he cut the check to Cassie recently. And, you know, there's no telling what they're going to find him with, what the feds are going to seize. Once the feds have I think it's like over 95% rate in regards to their incarcerations, their investigations. The feds just don't show up if you are doing, you know, misdemeanors or, you know, traffic tickets or whatever. Like, these are serious crimes. And this has really been a long time coming, right? For years, people have complained about Diddy. And for years, he was so arrogant, right? Boisterous, you know, in the song Let's Get It. That's what I always come back to, where he's like, "Not guilty because I'm filthy. Come on, you know, take this money." Like, I was just like, okay, so he's basically flaunting it in people's faces that, you know, he's out here just doing the most, right? And so if you sow those seeds long enough, anything that you do long enough, you're going to reap. Right? Like, people do not get away with things forever. That's what Trump is finding out. You know what I mean? Like, if you commit crimes in New York and Georgia and this place and that place, they're raiding his homes in Miami and Los Angeles. They got both coasts, right? If there's one thing that the United States has, it is military, it is cops like the law enforcement is paid down, right? They're going to tax us like out the wazoo in order for the cops and the military to be paid. We have the biggest, best military in the entire world. They are not playing with Sean Diddy Combs. So I don't know if he is going to go to Bali like Russell, because on Twitter, they over here wilding talking about Russell Simmons is blowing up his air mattress as we speak. Okay. And it's not funny because a lot of people, a lot of young women, unfortunately, were hurt by Diddy. And I mean, in regards to business, outside of this whole, trafficking ring. And then with Justin, he has gotten caught up. He's being investigated as well, a source tells me. That's why Misha, his mom, who, wasn't a dancer, she was in the Biggie video. But she's like, you're not going to take my son down with you, right? Like, she's fighting for her son. My hope is that they get a really good attorney, that he is, that maybe that's just speculation that he's a part of this whole trafficking ring, allegedly. I'm hoping not, right? Because he has his whole life ahead of him. He already had a DUI. That's a misdemeanor. You can learn and grow from that. But when the feds are probing into, what's been going on, the last thing you want is for you to receive federal charges, federal crime. They said that they're not detained. I don't know why they have them in handcuffs here, since they said that they are not being arrested. But they said that they cannot find Sean Diddy Combs, that he is blowing in the wind. So I just wanted to bring you guys an update. I was actually over here working on the Real Housewives of Potomac recap and, Candace's exit. and then this is breaking news everywhere. We got ABC, CBN, NBC, everything. And I'm sitting here like, what is going on, right? Homeland Security and the feds. After 9/11, the Department of Homeland Security, just exploded, right? They got funding. They got everything. You cannot even take off you can't even go and have your shoes on in any airport in the United States. When I went out the country for the first time, and I was young, and I remember taking off my shoes at one of the airports, and the person was like, "What are you doing?" And I was so used to it. They're like, "You don't have to take your shoes off here. That's a US thing." Okay. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But listen, I get it, rules and regulations. However, what I will say is that the Department of Homeland Security, when they are at your door, they're not there for a traffic ticket. This is federal. What Latasha Scott's husband, Rocky, when he was like, "This is federal. It's federal." Okay. Yo, Diddy is done. I mean, into the frying pan. It is a wrap, sir. Like, I'm hoping that he had enough sense to, have put some money in a trust for his children. Because again, the feds have joined forces with local law enforcement, the Department of Homeland Security. These people have the money, the resources, and most importantly, the time. They have the entire United States government backing them. Sir, it is a wrap. I don't know if he is still in the country or not, if he has somebody on his payroll and tipped him off or not. Those are billionaire problems. Well, I'm sorry. No, he was no longer a billionaire as of earlier this year. But that's, I don't know. I'm going to keep you guys updated, though. I'm hoping that, again, like I said, that Misha, her son, Justin, he has his mom fighting for him, that they are able to work something out. Maybe he can tell the truth about what's going on. Because Diddy reminds me of like a Nino Brown type. If you guys remember And that's an old reference. Okay. I just dated myself a little bit. But New Jack City came out before I was born. But I remember watching it as a kid. And Wesley Snipes in Harlem, you know, he got on that that witness stand, and he was like, listen, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody down with me. Okay. He stood up, he started pointing out, you know, all these bigwigs and officials that were there in the courtroom. He's like, listen, I'm leaving here with something, like Denzel said. Okay. He's not going to go down. So Justin, if he were smart, I don't know how close he is with his father, or if they're going to ask him to testify. I hope not. I hope they don't have anything substantial on him. But Diddy has been in this game for a very long time. He's made a lot of shady deals. He's stolen money from almost all of his artists, right? Aubrey O'Day she's gone on a whole tangent about it. Listen, it is a long time coming for Diddy. He has been sowing destruction for decades. A lot of people are happy to see him go down. And I'm just sitting here, you know, I'm objective. I'm reporting the news, but you can't sow corruption for all those decades, literally, since I was a kid, and think that you're going to be prosperous. It doesn't work that way. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.